Alright guys, this is Firewatch. Firewatch is a game that is very much a walking simulator. It's a very pretty walking simulator, but it's one that I can't recommend enough. So you start off the game, and when you start off the game, you're given a series of questions in the form of like a story, and it tells the story of you, your character, who is named Henry, and how he meets his wife and such. And whatever you decide in that kind of determines how the story plays out. So the first thing you do gameplay wise is you will then end up in that tower I've just walked from, that one there, and you're contacted by walkie-talkie by a girl called Delilah. Now Delilah is in the same boat as you are, in the sense that you are in a national park in Colorado, and you are a fire warden looking out over this whole forest that I'm now casually walking through. She talks to you, she asks you questions, you answer, and you go exploring, and you report pretty much everything you find to her. I can't really say much more about the story, as it is one of those you really do need to play to get, and anything I say could be classed as a spoiler. So I'm not going to spoil it for you. The idea behind this was it was going to be a quick review. My original idea was that I was going to play the game for a bit. I got in blind, never even really looked into anything about it. Heard nothing but good things about it from people, but figured I would go in blind, not know anything, and then give sort of like an opinion piece on it. And that's pretty much what this is, rather than a review of such. If you want to pick it up now, until the 7th of March, I believe it is only £8. That's all I paid for it. Usually it is 16. I think for £16 you may feel a little let down or a little deflated at the end. I intended to play it for a week and then give feedback, but it gripped me in such a way that I kept playing it. And within 4 hours, I'd pretty much done everything I needed to do, everything I could do, and I'd 1,000 pointed it in the process, which for non Xbox gamers is, you know, platinum, or getting all the trophies or all the achievements. I wouldn't complain too much about the length. I wouldn't complain about anything other than sometimes the frame rate dips in it. As you may have seen in some of this video, it can drop to the point of being quite slow. Visually, it's stunning. Audio wise, does a great job of making you feel you're there, very atmospheric. The story is phenomenal for what it is, for such a small or such a short game. It crams a lot in, and you really get an attraction, or a connection rather, to the characters. I definitely recommend anyone play it. If I had to review it and I had to give it a score, it would probably be 8 out of 10, but a very strong 8 out of 10, only because of the length and because of the frame rate issues. Would it not hit the sort of 9s and 10s for me? I would like another one, or at least maybe a follow-up. Again, not going to say too much because of story spoilers. But what you can see right now is I'm walking around at a slow pace. You can just hold or press X and you can sprint and go a bit quicker. But the idea is you take in the surroundings, you go and investigate, you report what you find, and you just enjoy it. It's not one of those games you can play and expect to hack and slash. You're not going to be mutilating zombies. You're not going to be fighting off bears or anything like that. It's just a great game told in a great way, and it's just very enjoyable. So I'm afraid this video is quite short, pushing on the 5-minute mark, but it's just a kind of, if you've watched this, you've probably watched it because you don't own it. If you don't own it, I recommend you give it a go. £16, maybe a bit steep. Like I say, you may feel a little bit at the end of it all. You might feel like you wish you paid less, or maybe waited until it was Games with Gold. But for the work they've put into it, this company deserve all of your pennies. So for £8, it's the least you can do. I'd definitely check it out at that. You're not going to regret it. I don't regret it. I feel like I've got my £8 worth of game, or £8 worth of story, or £8 worth of whatever you want to call it. But no, definitely atmospheric, definitely enjoyable, definitely one to play. It's an experience, I think, is the best way of describing it. But yeah. So I'm going to leave it there, guys. If you have made it to the end of this 5-minute short, If you'd like me to play some other games, maybe give an opinion piece on those. Maybe there's some that you've played and want to know what I think of them. Let me know. I can pretty much fire up any game within reason. Leave it in the comments below. If you want to hit a like or a dislike, let me know what you liked, what you didn't like. If you've played the game, keeping it spoiler free, tell me what you enjoyed about it. Yeah, if you haven't already subscribed, that'd be great. I'm on the journey to 100 subscribers. If you want to be a part of that, hit subscribe, muchly appreciated. And I will be back with some videos soon.